All right, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Thank you for being here if you're still around. Where have I been? I've just been living life. Most recently, I came back last weekend from a trip to New York City, just to visit and eat some food. I wore my Cartier Pasha for that. Today, I'm wearing this handy dandy old Mission to the Sun Speedmaster, or moon swatch, if you will. As I unpack these two marvelous packages. This is going to be video 1 and video 2 here. Opening both a watch that I bought on eBay and a strap that I bought from Dryden Watch Company. Yeah, thank you for being around. Stay tuned. All right, well, I guess I should tell you a bit about these before I open it. I have a cousin's wedding coming up in Jakarta, Indonesia in 2 weeks. And I wanted to wear something that was waterproof. And it was just kind of cheap and fun that I could bring with me on my trips prior or after Jakarta. I'm going to Vietnam and I'm going to spend some time on the beach in Nha Trang. And I wanted to bring a watch that I could just beat around and have some fun with that was also waterproof. Initially, I thought about bringing my Speedmaster, and I brought this swimming with me. I brought it to the steam room. I brought this to the pool and biking. I learned this is actually just 3 atmospheres or 3 bar of water resistance. So technically, I shouldn't be doing too much with it. I do plan to snorkel when I'm in Nha Trang, Vietnam. So anyways, I'm getting a camp watch from eBay for less than $50, including shipping, from the sports outdoors retailer company you might know called Columbia. That's what it looks like. We're just going to flash it on the screen, and let's open it and find out what it looks like. Here it is right here. Let's just go right into it. I was particularly looking for something fun with at least 50 meters, but ideally 100 meters of water resistance. So I looked at a lot of my favorite camp and outdoor retail companies, LL Bean, REI, Orvis, even like Bass Pro Shops. Columbia obviously was among those choices too. So it just comes like that, and some plastic wrap. Let's just pull it out here gently. It comes in a nice braided leather strap. That's pretty lovely, isn't it? Look at that. That's pretty nice looking. I don't see anything written on it, so I don't know if it's like an official strap that goes with it. It's ticking. It's ticking right now. Is it the exact same time? It's not. You can notice a little bit of action, wear and tear on the top of the bezel here, on the rotating. Is it rotating? Not really a rotating crown. Nope. So the crown doesn't rotate. Let's see if the loom works. It does work, but it's very faint. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to show it later. And on the back, you can see it says all stainless steel, 100 meters of water resistance. And for those that are interested, this is the Columbia CL-7313. Quite brilliant upon first gaze. Let's go clean it up a little bit. I'll get some close-up shots as I speak about this now, but as I put it on the wrist, on this quite beautiful, I don't know if this is faux leather or real, but quite beautiful braided leather strap. It's kind of thin though, so it's kind of taking a bit of the time to get on. Let's see, it seems very new if you want me to share that. But yeah, this is 100 meters of water resistance, so definitely good enough to bring with me into the snorkeling. Yeah, and let's give this. Yeah, let's do some close-ups now, shall we? So yeah, let's see a pretty basic buckle. I think it's 20 millimeter strap length. There it is. You can see it's a very faint blue. Let me see if I zoom in on it. Yeah, pretty faint blue. If I go 5. Yeah, so you can see there's a bit of wear and tear on the top, but otherwise pretty clean. I think it's a crystal, or an acrylic crystal, 100 meters. I'll change the date and make sure things look good. Nice lollipop seconds hand, pretty basic hours and minutes marker. Yeah, sits pretty slim on the wrist. I think this is in general, I want to say what, 38 millimeters case diameter, that is, including the crown. Sits relatively low profile, and it's quite lovely on this braided leather bracelet or strap, honestly. I'm quite a fan. Anyways, it's pretty nice, but this is really just phase one. It really is quite something, though. I'm a fan. The stainless steel, you know, it's not the most glorious polishing. It's more of like a, I don't want to say like a dull color, but it's not as polished and shiny as you might find in other, you know, pieces. Oh, that's weird. It seems like the case was almost even a little bit loose with the case back. I'm gonna want to make sure to get that, you know, really tight before I bring this into any water. Anyways, let's go try to put it on the new bracelet or the new strap I got. The strap I got is from Dryden Watch Company. And I was looking for something that was, you know, water resistant. I could bring into the water. And particularly in the style similar to the Patek Aquanaut. So I was looking for one with that sort of waffle pattern, if you will. And let's see, it's taking a while to cut, so let's just monster through that. So let's put this here for now. And let's see what it comes with. Some bills, leave that there. Let's check it out. 20 millimeters. A pretty brilliantly dark blue. It's getting later in the day, so I don't know if you could even tell. Some pretty good, I guess, pyramid patterns on the back for aeration. Keep the wrist cool during that time. And it's also got quick adjust strap, or, you know, changes on the back. Anyways, let's put it on and let's see what the difference looks like. All right, I've brought with me here a strap changing tool. All right, let's say goodbye to this beautiful braided leather strap for now. Here's one, top piece, and here's two. Now, let's just put it on the quick adjust new strap. Snap it on. I heard it. Snap it in and hear it. Let's listen for it. There we go. And oh, not yet. This one's a little bit tight on the bottom here. Not finding the hole. There we go. All right, let's try it on. It looks pretty long in terms of the length of the strap at first glance, but let's see how it wears. Wears pretty confidently on the wrist. Pretty breathable. Doesn't seem like it'll snag on my hairs. The thickness is pretty hardy, I'd say. Let's see. Yeah, with the adjusts, it's not bad at all, honestly. Yeah, that wears pretty classy, honestly. I'm a fan of that. Let's do this close up. That's not bad, right? No, not at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's do a close up from here. So just from coming from the sunlight, shooting that close up, you can see the loom still working here. And let's see when I click the button. Click it. Oh, I can't really see it. Let's do it over here. Hold on. Watch when I click it. Pretty nice, right? Pretty cool. I'm a fan. Comes with a lot. So yeah, a little bit more about this Columbia CL-7313. It's a 38 millimeter case. It came with a new battery and strap, I presume. And it's a nice watch. That's all that was in the description. All in all, it was under $50 with shipping. The guy was nice enough when I let him know that I was trying to get it in time for a wedding. He shipped it very promptly, so thank you, sir. And from Dryden, yeah, it's a great strap. Also $35, under $50 when you consider shipping. So all in all, it's a $100, less than $100 setup right here on my wrist. 100 meters of water resistance for less than $100. This particular rubber strap from Dryden, you know, they come in 20 millimeter, which is what I got, and 22, but they're the waffle style, which I wanted. They got the quick release, what I wanted. And then also they have FKM rubber. That's what they're made out of. I don't know what exactly FKM is, but they're apparently hypoallergenic. And for my wrist, for my skin, I very much appreciate that. I'm very much not really into plastics, you know, so, you know, this one's not too bad. So it's not too bad for $100, all things considered. Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching this video. I might just end up stitching it all into one video, but yeah, that's the Columbia CL-7313 for you. 38 millimeter quartz on a Dryden rubber strap. Quite the wonderful combo. Hey everybody, actually a bit of a bonus clip. It's later at nighttime, but I found out that it actually is a rotating bezel. It's unidirectional. Listen to that. It's quite the satisfying click. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment, and I'll let you know how you guys, or let me know how you guys like it.